This is Wheat Squared, brought to you by the Oklahoma Wheat Commission and Oklahoma Genetics Incorporated. I'm Don Atkinson. More U.S. wheat will be sold to Brazil under the country's expanded tariff rate quota of up to 750,000 metric tons. Dalton Henry is Vice President of Policy for U.S. Wheat Associates.
That certainly is good news for hard red winter wheat producers, and especially those that are close to the Texas Gulf.
Brazil first agreed to the tariff rate quota more than 2 decades ago. The Brazilian government is now moving forward with developing a final process and date for implementation.
Brazil is certainly a big wheat market in terms of world importers, roughly fourth largest wheat importer in any given year. But it's been a market that's been really tough for U.S. wheat producers. They have a preferential trade agreement with Argentina, and so Argentina typically supplies the bulk of their needs. What we're really excited about is that we've just gotten an announcement from the Brazilian government that they intend to implement a 750,000 ton TRQ or tariff rate quota. And essentially what that does is it gives U.S. producers the ability to compete on a level playing field with Argentina producers for that first 750,000 tons.
Dalton Henry with U.S. Wheat Associates. The expanded tariff rate quota is worth an estimated $155 million market for U.S. wheat. On a related note, the Ag Department said that exports for the 2019-2020 marketing year are 14% ahead of last year at this same time. As of October the 15th, total U.S. wheat export sales are reported at 13.8 million metric tons. Sales to Mexico are up 50%. Let's get our markets now for the week at the Kansas City Board of Trade hard red winter wheat futures. December contract was down 5 3/4 cents at 416.5. For March, down 5 1/2 at 425 1/4. In May, 5 1/2 down, 432.5. On the July contract, down 5 cents at 440. September, down 3 3/4 cents at 450. December, down 4 1/4 at 462.5. The March 2021 contract, down 3 1/4 at 474 3/4. And for the Oklahoma Grain Elevator cash bids, this is U.S. number 1 hard red winter wheat futures. The weekly trend was a penny to a nickel lower, and the price range, $3.38 on the bottom, $3.96 at the top. For Davis, $3.38. Frederick and Hooker, $3.77. Hobart and Keys, $3.82. For Lawton, Temple, $3.85. Buffalo, $3.89. And Clinton, $3.91. El Dorado, El Reno, Manchester, Okarche, O'Keene, and Shattuck, $3.96. For Cherokee, $3.93. Perry, Stillwater, and Weatherford, $3.94. Medford and Ponca City, $3.95. For Alva, Banner, Gary, Watauga, $3.96. And the Gulf reported at $5.17. That does it for another episode of our Wheat Squared podcast. Don't forget, you can always get in touch with us. Very easy. It's wheatsquared@gmail.com. I'm Don Atkinson. This is Wheat Squared, brought to you by the Oklahoma Wheat Commission and Oklahoma Genetics Incorporated.